just for context for this video, I moved to Japan 3 months ago and I'm a watercolor artist, and I moved to this little island. Hello. What is up? I'm very tired right now, but I don't have time to be tired. I have to get to work. Shoot, there's music playing in the background. So a few weeks ago, I started creating this piece that is just nature from all around the island. And they're just different pictures that I took that I just loved, like the animals and plants here, and nature is just a huge inspiration of mine. So I immediately knew as soon as I moved here to this island that I wanted to make art of it. And I had the idea to kind of put it all together in one big piece. And it was really just for fun. And I was gonna research every little aspect of it, and I'm posting it on Instagram and kind of giving a little bit of background information about the animals and the plants, because I think that's just the kind of stuff that's really fun. So I just happened to be chatting with some of the teachers here, and I showed them some of my artwork. They were so excited about it, and they were like, "You need to display your work in the school for this event we have coming up." And I was like, "Oh, really? Like, okay. I could do that." And that was, I think it was maybe like 2 weeks ago or so, and I had actually, I was in the process of creating one of my first Oracle cards, so I focused on that, and then this date just came up so quickly. So as per usual, I have a tight deadline of I need to get this done in 3 days, but also I said that I would have 2 pieces that I would submit. So I'm excited, but honestly, I do my best work, I feel, under pressure, under a tight deadline. I tend to set deadlines for myself anyways, and especially if I really am excited about a piece, sometimes I'll say, I'm gonna get this done in 1 week, like, and it's a really big piece. So I accept the challenge. I love a good challenge. This one might cause me to stay up pretty late the next couple days, I will say that. The event is on Saturday, but they want to hang everything on Thursday. So let me show you what I have so far. Ooh, can you see it? So yeah, this is here. I'll do a little pan here. So originally I had just painted this, and that was all I had so far, but then I had started sketching the butterfly, and I took some references of photos that I have taken on this island, as well as the bird photographer took this on this island, and I have myself a little layout of everything that I want to paint. But I also want to show you, I made kind of a cool mock-up in Photoshop to help me along this process, to just refer back to it. I think lately especially, I've been doing mock-ups before painting, and it's really been helping me. So let me show you what I did here. So here is my mock-up. As you can see, it has the 2 paintings that I already did, and this is the layout, and that's what I sketched on my paper. And all of these pictures are pictures that I took, except for the bird, that was from the bird photographer, but everything else was from just walking around the island with Chris and taking pictures. And I'm already just really excited about this. It did take a while to do this mock-up and make it look somewhat cohesive. This is a 12 by 18 piece, and it's all watercolor. I think it's pretty ambitious to do this, and then I also said I would do a 10 by 10 piece, and I don't know what that's going to be yet. I'm thinking a higanbana flower, because I took a picture of higanbana, many of them, over the past few weeks or so, because they were blooming over by the cemetery that's here, and just kind of around that area. So, and I love them, they're so beautiful. So I thought maybe I will paint that and make it like a really high contrast, because higanbana, this kind is the red kind, so it's really vibrant, and maybe give it like a really dark background. I think that would look cool, but I don't have any other ideas right now as for the other paintings, so I might just stick with that. But I wanted to record this process and just make a short little video about this tight deadline. Yeah, I've done a lot of sketching today. This is Monday, and it's kind of later in the day. I honestly think I'm gonna get a lot of the painting done tonight. I think I'm going to stay up late and paint as much as I possibly can tomorrow. Again, another full day of painting. I'll wake up and continue working on this, and then I'm thinking maybe midway through the day tomorrow, if I can finish this up, then I can start on the Higanbana, and then I'll have Wednesday to do that. I hope that you followed all that. I will keep you up to date on everything that I do, and I'll show you my progress along the way, and hopefully, I think I want to get some footage too of it actually hung up, and I'll catch you up later. So I didn't capture myself painting every single detail of this piece because I got into a really good flow. I needed to focus more to hit my deadline, but I thought it would be a good time to talk about how I finished these pieces so quickly. I am a person who tends to work fairly slow because I get lost in little details and keep finding more things I want to add. My advice for anyone with a tight deadline is to make yourself a little mock-up. Either hand sketch it, put it into Photoshop or any other sort of editing software that allows you to clip images together. But even more important than that is to create things that really excite you and make you want to see the project the whole way through. I'm one of those people who needs to love what they do in order to do great work. And being able to paint what inspires me is what keeps me going and what keeps my creativity alive. So whatever type of work you do, I hope you can find that thing that lights a spark in you and makes you want to push yourself. You might surprise yourself with what you're capable of doing.